That's an awesome tiny set. So they actually get rid of the Furon in the mid. Now, we were seeing this for a while, the Furon against the Queen of Pain. It was a really, really good matchup. Aren't able to kind of catch up and have to use a lot of your gold on resources to keep yourself afloat there. The fact that I think Chelsea is going to have a pretty good lane at the moment should be very, very favorable for PSG.LGD. Well, you see he's falling low though. They've dragged him back. I say that. But as soon as I bring it up, he just gets whomped on XXS with the Eidolons. Might be able to find a second as well as X-Nova falls underneath the tower. First blood did get split between Fade and XXS, but beautifully done. Yeah, this is the beautiful thing about the Enigma, and XXS is going to Midas. Now, we've seen Midas has been getting picked up a little bit more frequently with that increase in the experience. I think it's up to 200% multiplier now. Bounties. It looks like ASTER will finally be able to add one to the chart, but Old 11's in trouble here with the 8th remnant. Sets up for Babokas to simulate. Old 11 somehow still alive though. Goes for the Sprout TP out. SCCC in the meantime. FY has been able to stack up the Shadow Poison quietly. This will be able to secure with the first kill here for PSG.LGD, but FY is not done just yet because the Old 11's going to be able to rejoin them with a follow-up Sprout. Baboka will be the second death here from ASTER, and a beautiful play coming through from the Dire bottom lineup. And here, I wonder if we might see, honestly, a little bit more Enigma because of the fact that he's a hero that can kind of farm the Ancients with the Eidolons. Let's try and move around, but they do scout this out. They're even going to attempt the TP in on Old 11, but XXS right next to the tier 2 tower. This can be a fight that ASTER want to take. The banishment holds him in, sets up for ASTER so they can TP forward. Now with the Black Golem to 2. Sonic Wave combines up. 2 down on PSG.LGD, and now they need a full retreat. Chuan's going to be able to follow up the haste. Now with Gaith Remnant drags back Somnus here. They're in trouble on LGD, but he does have a TP available, so Somnus nice heads up play, but in fact they'll turn their attention down to X-Nova. Chuan with the quick movements, body blocks up the Earth Spirit, who will himself go for his own TP out. But if we're not at that stage, then let's get incredibly farmed. Like, yes, we're giving free farm over to Chalice. Tiny's getting free farm as well, but Somnus did go for these drums first, which drums did get a massive buff up. It's an incredibly strong item now at the moment. He favored the ward on the high ground. Plus that fly forward. Avalanche sets up for the roll. X-Nova, nice connection there, but they're still going to continue with the fight. Chuan, he doesn't have the Sonic Wave. The banishment holds Baboka back, and now with the Purge, Chuan's in trouble. Is going to blink up on the high, going to attempt the TP. They got the vision, but is there a cancel? There isn't. So it's a 1-for-1. Baboka still, he's in trouble here. He doesn't have any Astral Step charges. Now with the Magnetize slowly chipping him down. They do get the deny actually on FY, so it is actually a 2-for-0. FY falls, but a nice deny coming through from Somnus there. Beautifully done. I still really like this Tiny's thick, man. Popping here, SCCC is going to be careful. They drop the wall with the blink forward. Avalanche is off the mark, and now SCCC is going to be fine. XXS is on the back line. They can turn it if they want to. Radiant got the ward position as well, so they've got to be careful. Furon's going to try and TP forward. Dire, they don't have the tier 1 tower, so there won't be any more rotations if need be. Have that outpost, but it won't matter. Nothing. That does reveal the tiny blink as well, which I think is incredibly important. You see Somnus still kind of playing around with SCCC. Should be able to burst him. He's got the maxed out Avalanche, but now he's going to get found here. Somnus is in trouble. He plays a little bit greedy, trying to bait out SCCC on top of the creep wave, and now Tiny's just going to get melted. Oh, troubling things to see for PSG.LGD. Chalice with the E-Blade, he's going to have to find a couple kills, man. Dire weren't successful with the blink reveal onto the Tiny, and now this game's getting delayed even more on top. They might be able to find another with the Sonic Wave committed here from Chuan. He'll clean up X-Nova. Fade's almost got this Aetherlands completed as well, so more initiation, a little bit cast range for your brother. Bot, who do they find? It is Baboka. I mean, the position 5 here, banishment allows ASTER to be able to TP forward. Now with the Avalanche, look at the mass amount of damage. SCCC is going to be able to wrap around as well. Wrath of Nature does end up cleaning off Baboka, but it's not going to matter here. I mean, Fade, just that stolen Avalanche did so much damage there. No one else wants to take this farm down bot, and you're just kind of delaying. Every creep wave you kill is just delaying timing on LGD to be able to take that tier 2, but it looks like top the fight might be brewing here. Is now with the TP rotation, so I'm just going to blink forward. Needs to get the battle trains off fast enough, but is not going to be able to do so with the burst coming through. Beautifully done here. That E-Blade with the tiny combination. It looks like LGD want to continue moving forward here. They might make a full movement down towards the bottom side, whereas we see Chuan commits the ultimate. He might tick out to the Orchid inside the base here, but FY has the Essence Ring, so we'll be able to stay alive. 11. Chalice, actually. But he's still strength up fully here. A beef man, and now LGD, they're wrapping around. ASTER, is this a fight you want to take? You've got Black Hole. XXS is in the vicinity at the moment. Trees get cut down, and with Blink on cooldown, but Chalice, he waveformed very aggressively here still. A lot of health to be able to utilize. Somnus on top of the backline, but the Avalanche toss Fade doesn't actually get brought down so far. Now with the Blink forward, Black Hole only onto one, but they are able to get the silence. X-Nova with the Magnetize as well. This could be a decent ultimate coming through. A lot of damage here with the Magnetize. Now with the Black Hole completely wasted. Chalice cleans up one, fighting to second as well, but Astral C straight on top of the Morphling. Nice sprout, holds him back from old 11. X-Nova will end up falling here. Like, it's a 2-for-1, so they waste kind of the Black Hole. You're just gonna constantly want to spam out the Aghanims on the troll. It's a hero that, you know, it's going to go through the BKB as well, so being able to constantly kite him through the fight. I feel like this is the one big way that LGD can play this. You're kiting the troll who's speaking about him. SCCC is in trouble. He stepped up a little bit too far, and they got the outpost control. Raiden, they're trying to bring the numbers, but he's going to get bursted down before he can go off. It looks like with the silence. No, SCCC is going to be fine. Gets battle trained to the last second, but he's going to turn. The Psalm is out. He can't right click, so there's no life still. Now with the banishment completely kites him, but Raiden, the numbers have arrived. XXS with the Black Hole, but where's the damage follow-up? Troll is still falling. Someone's going to be able to join him in the afterlife as well, but it looks like LGD, they're going to be able to continue the fight. Old 11 BKB pop. They're trying to bring down Chalice in the meantime. He will end up ticking a nice amount of damage coming through from ASTER. This is going to try and take the fight as well, but Chuan cleans up the Earth Spirit. XXS going to play for his life here. It's a 3-for-3 at the moment. Can they follow up anymore? FY still got the blink. They're even TPing on the back line as well. Old 11's got another Orchid to be able to utilize, but it looks like FY, he'll have the damage required to find a double kill for himself there. LGD, they find 4. Another Black Hole only onto 1. But this is something that I think the big timing on ASTER is going to be the BKB on the Troll Warlord, because until he gets there, they're just going to focus him down. They've got multiple ways to kite him. You know, the E-Blade just through the Battle Trance, the Banishment, the Purge, everything they've got. So they're nice sword. Old 11's going to TP on the backline. It might be able to find SCCC fast enough, and now with the blink forward, Chuan cancels out the initiation for the Tiny. He's got to be careful. I mean, he's a beefy boy with a roll. Provoker's going to get caught. Chalice replicates up into the Queen of Pain. Now with the backline, X-Nova. Banishment gives him some protection. Does he have the roll? He does. So makes it over. Now with the blink, actually Provoker catches up the roll. He still is able to get the distance back to safety. Now Chalice is still hunting for more with your Receptive Void Spirit. Let's get rid of this, but it's not going to matter. They got the wall on the high ground. Now with the backline though, Old 11 stuck under the Sprout's going to go for a TP up, but they have damage to bring him down. No, the Banishment just in time from F1 allows him to get the TP, but now it looks like X-Nova's in trouble. Sonic Wave got to push him back. Some just with the blink forward as well. XXS, he still doesn't have the Black Hole to be able to utilize. PSG.LGD, do they want to commit forward? Chalice with the blink. He's still got the replicas to be able to help out here, but he's in trouble. A full heavy commit, but Radiant, they're still having to kite up this fight until the Black Hole. It's up in 8 seconds, but the mass buybacks coming through. Stun onto 1. XXS trying to protect himself with the Shadow Element. Can reinitiate if they want to. Old 11 might get caught out here. Fade has that stolen Avalanche. Will toss him back, but now Somnus with counter forward. XXS, BKB, Black Hole, find 2. Damage is going to be plentiful to be able to bring them both down. Tears of the Banishment, it won't matter. Somnus will drop. All they had to do was ASTER was wait for that big Black Hole, and it comes to the last second here as they will clean up 2 from LGD. Wary they are of being able to take team fights, so PSG.LGD with the timing of the Black Hole on cooldown, they go straight into the pit, and now Chalice claims the Aegis, and this is a big advantage for Dire. What's the probability? It's very, very even. 54% for Dire at the moment. They got the advantage. ASTER with the experience, very minimal net worth lead as well. So this, you know, we were hoping for a over. They found him out here, beautifully done. A quick ward as soon as the smoke pops. It's so important to carry a ward when you go for this smoke movement, just in case something like that occurs. You know, mainly it's for the, I mean, yes, it's just a pick off on a support, but imagine if all of PSG.LGD were there. You know, straight away then XXS pop BKB, blinks on the high ground, gets a Black Hole. So very, very important, guys. You make a smoke movement, you've got to hold a ward, because if your smoke pops on the low ground, then you're in trouble. Thomas might be able to get a pick off, but what's the price here? Fade finds the telekinesis. Now he doesn't have any backup at the moment. Old 11 thinks about a TP4, but it looks like Tiny will ends up falling. So that's, I believe the death, yeah, the buyback death time for Baboka. You're able to find the opening here. That's the question. The Abyssal Blade's always one that has been scary now with the recent change, with not even recent, but Old 11 with the movement speed. XXS, well, they'll catch him out. He'll pop the BKB as well. The Black Hole is a free kill. They just force the big ultimate. will be worth it in the end as they bring it down the Nature's Prophet, who's been a pain in their backside, just constantly shoving out the lanes. That was crazy, actually, with how often. And he's level 21, actually a little bit lower level than what I was expecting Enigma to be with this refresh orb. So they haven't been able to reveal this, so if a fight does break out, ASTER can definitely take it if they want to. Chuan, that's a very aggressive blink forward, trying to catch out Somnus. They can turn now with banishment. Somnus, does he want to find this hero off to the southern side? Chalice straight on top of Fate. They get the telekinesis now with the black. Oh no, the avalanche Chalice! Yeah, get the black hole off. He doesn't get the strength ball fast enough. And now with the Morphling, he's in trouble here. The Sonic Wave brings him down. Dire, they've already lost 3 on top of the backline. Trolls can't to work. And ASTER, all they lost was the Rubik, and that was what we were speaking about, the fight where they don't reveal the refresher orb. He just walks straight up, catches out the Morphling there. I honestly thought the avalanche might have been enough timing to allow the Morphling to disengage Somnus. Oh, the dissimulate, and now Somnus could be in trouble here. Brings up in a couple seconds, but Boker's been able to hold him in place. Now with yours, he's got the Spirit Vessel follow up as well, just to cancel the blink. Somnus, that's another hero dead. He went incredibly greedy there, and look at the price. It's just not worth it in the end. And old 11 too, man. What's going on? Quad doesn't have BKB, might actually end up falling. Pops the Greater Fairy Fire. So a lot of damage going to get ticked out here. Chuan will TP himself away though. Dire have buyback. Do they want to force these out here? They're probably not until the Morphling's alive, so ASTER should be able to dip out fast enough. A little bit awkward on the timing there. This is going to be a game who gets initiation. Whether it's going to be whether you're able to kill the Enigma first, if you can get the initiation, or if you can get the counter initiation. Who's got the better vision advantage? See, both plays steal the blink forward. SCC, he's going to be fine now. They can turn with the banishment, gives him some protection on top of Somnus. XXS pops the BKB into the black hole. They're going to heavily commit on top of the Tiny here to bring him down, but he's got a buyback. That's black hole only used for 1 now, but he's still got the refresher orb to be able to utilize. Now with the Abyss Blade straight on top of the back line. SCC hunts out old 11. Not only getting bashes at the moment after the Abyss Blade, now with the assassin. No, the black hole refresh. Sonic Wave, no, misses with the banishment. Morphling's going to be able to stay alive there. Now they can turn with the Orchid out. Charles, he's still got the full strength morph, and now Corpse falling low here. X-Nova, way too much damage to go through, but it's not going to matter here. Charles will be able to stay alive. Return with the waveform, brings down a second. And now they're going to be able to bring down a 4th as SCC's got the Battle Trance. Charles protects himself with the Earblade, falling very low, but F5 once again with the banishment on point. Now with the roll forward, X-Nova, he's going to work throughout this team fight with the Earth Spirit, finding time and time again the control through with the roll, and SCC, the last sole survivor on ASTER, gets Abyss Blade forward, but now with the perfect sprout from old 11, holds back the Troll wall. It's a man on a mission, but it looks like unfortunately Troll is not the man for that mission, as LGD, an incredible fight, man. That was a refresher, the double black hole. All they lose, I mean, Tiny has to buy back. Yes, that's your position too, but you fully wiped Team ASTER. You're probably not worried about them taking over Roche, but I mean, this is the thing about the Shadow Demon. I feel like we've lost, I don't want to say lost, but I think, you know, there was a stage where we were seeing so many heroes with a saving mechanism. It double smokes. This is a heavy commitment here from ASTER. A full move around, but who's going to get scouted out first? Somnus leading as the Aegis for another minute. Link will get found underneath vision, but Radiant, they've wasted a lot of time here, and if they don't catch anyone, this smoke's going to feel completely useless. Now with the Abyss Blade, they're catching the Morphling before the strength. They're even going to pop out the black hole. The heavy commitment, but it's a commitment well worth it as Morphling's down on the deck. 90 seconds. We do see the base now in shambles, but the Glyph's going to get forced out here. The Morphling illusions paired up with the banishment. Look how much damage that did. Oh my lord. Old 11? SCC still can fight here. Abyss Blade's on cooldown, unfortunately. Now with Hex, Summons follows up as well. Quap's gonna get melted here. Now Troll's gonna be careful. Look at the constant toss coming through. He's able to get the ultimate off now with the protection of the BKB, but the Sprout, Old 11 holds him back. XXS gonna move forward. He's got the refresher orb straight into the black hole. So they found out Old 11. SCC, no, they get him alive. How? Look at the heals. F5 once again. Troll's down. And now XXS, he's in trouble as well. X-Nova with the roll forward. Old 11's gonna try and help with the TP, but it's not gonna matter. Summers cleans up 3. You've got to kill FY. I can't say it enough. This man is doing so much work. What do? They got a couple of buybacks available, but you really don't want to force out the Enigmas. You even see he's going to buy out for the items, so this will be a full set of racks here. Old 11 won't find the opening. With Chelsea in the area, these objectives are going to get absolutely shredded. Old 11's got the leveler as well, so that bonus damage onto objectives. OGD going to be wary of how long they stay around, especially with the respawns that are coming out now from Team ASTER. But it's just to the stage where if you don't kill FY, man, unless FY is positioning incredibly bad. Alright, well, this is big. This is big. XXS has got Refresher back up. They got the Timeless Relic and now with the double damage rune. Somers is going to be careful here. They're going to move forward. Chuan straight on top of the backline as well. Guess who they found? FY. That's a target. Need to be able to break down that with a black hole. Finds two. Morphling down. Oh, massive initiation from ASTER. Chuan also might be able to scout out Somers here. Look at this ward almost. The roaming ward, yeah, beautifully done. He gets a fee, fall up on Faye. That's going to be 3 dead here from LGD. You better hope you got buybacks. Straight on top of the base, they go from old 11. He's going to probably have to force a BKB into the TP, but now they find the fee. Where's the follow-up? They might actually have the damage to be able to bring him down. XXS, does he want a black hole? They don't. Ooh. Woohoo. Man, that AC might have been enough. Now back to mid though, Fade. SCC still got the double damage rune straight on top of old 11. That's a massive hero to end up falling. Dominus, nice E-Blade into the blink. A couple of buybacks forcing out here as well. He's got the vision. I mean, that's full set now done. Are they just going to go for it? Double buybacks. You don't want to force Chalices out here, but I mean, Aegis is up, and if I remember correct, this is third Roche. They're going to double back XXS. They'll bait out SCC here and find the opening. Do they have the gem? Blink forward, Fade. Find Shadow Demon. It's a big target. XXS pops the BKB into the black hole. F5 will fall. Black hole's now on cooldown, but even Som's gonna get caught out as well here. First hit and snare. Where's the detection? They'll fear him back. They've got the vision advantage now. It looks like Somnus is in trouble. We can see E-Blade out for the last second. Chol still doesn't want to buy back here. They're constantly controlling up the Tiny. Somnus will get protected now from X-Nova. It's a nice roll forward, but it's not going to matter. Somnus is still going to buy back, and now XXS can force the disengagement. Now with the roll, doesn't hit on top of the mark. Enigma will be able to get the TP, but Troll Ward's having a free fight here with the BKB pop. Is able to melt down the support. He'll turn his attention now to old 11 with the buybacks forced out here from PSG.LGD. They want to try and take the fight and try and force out a victory here, but it looks like SCC got a TP, but it won't be successful. No chance he can get that off regardless. Trying to catch for more, but it looks like old 11 won't be able to find out the... What? That's big. That is big. Earth Spirit trying to snag away whatever he can. Rubik's falling as well. Oh. It's so silly, but it's so fun to watch how you can do that. X-Nova might be able to turn someone to stone through the black hole, but it doesn't look like that's going to work out. Surely you go like Aether Lens and then hope that's a little bit extra, the cast range enough. Radiant, them a big movement. Somnus, remember he bought back before as well. He's in trouble. They're going to try and protect him here, but now the roll 4, they can turn him to stone. Banishment. Protect him a little bit. Nicely done, but the black hole from XXS going to be able to find 2 once again. They bring down the Tiny. Now X-Nova is going to be able to dip out here. They turn their attention to FY. Cobb's going to end up falling. Charles, a nice amount of damage here, but can they find anything more? That's the question. Charles full, but black hole once again is able to get the strength ball. Morphling might end up falling here. They put the damage they do. He's going to buy back to be able to rejoin it, but it looks like ASTER, they take another team fight. They'll transition their attention onto old 11. They don't have the Abyssal, but it's not going to matter as a bash comes out from SCC. Old 11 won't be able to make it back inside the base. He doesn't have a buyback. The only thing going for LG at the moment is the fact they've got mega creeps. So someone's going to have to deal with this. But this is where it comes in handy if the Desolator from SCC pops into the backpack instantly. He's got the Leveler as well. Can they even... I don't think they can contest Throne, right? They're going to have to do it just to... Maybe they can... No, this is difficult. I mean, Chalice, it's just up to you at the moment, brother. I don't think X-Nova's got the damage. They get the Lotus Orb, Abyssal Blade forward. A lot of damage on top of SCC, but he's still got the life still. They're wasting time, but time doesn't feel like it's the essence of LGD at the moment. Now Baboka catches out X-Nova. They'll drag him back. It's just space for SCC to try and shred through the buildings. Look at the Desolator on the level to go to work here. They get the roll. Straight away is going to be protected once again. Fade nicely done there. They'll melt down Void Spirit, but it's not going to matter here. SCC, Void doesn't have buyback, so you got to be careful on the Megas. X-Nova's doing a really good job here. Roll forward, catches out Fade. SCC still, I mean, he's got the Aegis. BKB available for the second life as well, but now XXX, it doesn't matter. The throne will pop. This game is over. ASTER, they clean up game 1. Very, very beautiful game to watch. I mean, a 55-minute thriller. LGD tried to do whatever they can, but at the last second there, it just was not enough. You have a very big issue with making plays across the map from PSG.LGD, where ASTER have the Batrider, the Conquer, the Void Spirit, The question is, can Somnus hard carry this game on the Arc Warden? It's going to take a while to come online. And it does feel like I have to kind of go for a 4 Protect 1. Or like, I know Conker's going to have a lot of damage. You can scale well. But this is also a hero that can build full utility and just be like, alright, Medusa, you got the damage. You take over this game. And Nova, life's going to get taken over here, Summons. ASTER, nice movement, infiltrating the jungle. Roki gets first blood. First blood's pretty important now with the change. The base gold's getting amplified, the experience as well. So it's really, and also Fade once he's able to hit kind of the level timing on the Void Spirit. Whereas for Radiant, you know, the big question is how can Mars really play this game? But though Chalice once again, XXS eating immense amount of damage here. X-Nova's got to be careful. He's got the 6 sticky charges. Will still fall, but the first blood's going to come out. Apologies, second blood. Bad. Chalice drag back. Fade. Pulse. Have to find the kill. Chalice has got charges there. Are already getting position for the bottom ones, as you see FY getting position for the top ones. There should be a good old couple boys coming forward. Chuan has hit the level 6 just yet, trying to find it, but in a quick glyph. This might be enough to keep Somnus alive though. Fade with the rotation, 8th Remnant dragged him back. FY is going to join them as well. Nicely done, Somnus. That glyph, man, probably just kept himself alive and now might enable him to find a double kill as Fade underneath the tower. The last right click from FY will be able to secure a second for him. What a incredible glyph from Somnus. These players are just... Oh, we're not actually done because XXS is getting hunted down bot as Chalice is finding the Bat Rider throughout the tree line with the Firefly on cooldown. PSG.LGD will find a third. These are why these guys are pro players. But now Bat Rider's out of bot. And this is the really nice thing about the PSG.LGD lineup is that Bat Rider's probably just going to have to jungle now. You can't really cut the wave. So what do? Like, as soon as you come to the wave, Chalice is just going to run at you aggressively. FY stun. Doesn't get cancelled mid lane, though. We'll turn our attention here as the boat collapses on top of the Arc Warden. Somnus falling low, but he's got 2 stick charges just in case here. It's not going to be required. Nova, there is a wraparound from XXS, but level 4, I don't think the Bat Rider is going to pay too much attention here. We'll still find Somnus. Nova turns with the Brain Sap. Arc Warden's in trouble. Looks like actually the level 4 Bat Rider is enough help out with a kill. Chuan secures it with the Tide bringing out X. Nova's going to get dived as well. The magic missile from Baboka will secure a second. That's a lot of pressure from ASTER, but you know how important that hero is on the Arc Warden. Yeah, I guess early on when you're a solo Medusa mid, like your base damage is pretty bad. Your attack's not too good either. Void Spirit, you're in trouble here, brother. Bull ends up falling. Done from PSG.LGD. They'll find one. And take a tower here. They don't have the greatest tower aggression. The safe stage where Medusa is very weak early, and then once you're kind of at the stage where you can shove out the lane and then you give him mid and pushes it out, goes back to the jungle, has immense amount of fun because Medusa wants to be around this stage. You want to be playing from your bot to mid, around the ancient camps. Jealous. Torrent will actually connect. Nobody X dragged back. Lifesteal's in trouble. They even utilize the lasso. A lot of hate, but that's hate well worth it as they bring down Chalice. First set of the game here is his boots travel now completed on top of the Bat Rider, so he's going to be able to get a little bit more active across the map as well. Somnus has also got the drum, so it's still old 11 actually top lane. XXS, here we go with the bots. I just have to mid the arena here. And I swap back from Baboka. Another one if need be, but it looks like it's not going to matter. Fade will show up with double astral step. Bring down the Mars. As soon as XXS gets the boots to travel, he gets aggressive instantly. Straight to the top side of the map. I love that movement for him. Some of the new two of chance here. Oh, love me a Fade approach in the Bat Rider. 420. Old 11, you're in trouble. Radiant just smoked up as well, which will get popped from Somnus. They got a sentry as well, so Chuan's got to be careful if he runs back in range. Arena speed dragged him back. They will have the damage to kill off Chuan before he's able to get the boat. And now with another target, XXS with a quick TP out. Very nicely done from PSG.LGD. They'll try and push forward to another objective. Lasso, who do we find? I think Lifesteal is fine here. Chalice Rage is on cooldown now. Here come the rotation. Never mind, I thought he had a lot more of Rage left available. He does not. Nova trying to come forward. They're able to get the Nightmare, but it's actually on top of the Venge. Can he get range for the swap? No. Take care of the Nightmare. Joe's going to be careful. He's actually going to run back forward here. They actually baited out the Venge. Beautifully done. SCC now with the Stone Gauge. Chalice has to disengage for the damage. It's enough. A quick swap back forward. Chalice is in trouble. He will end up falling. Bane joins him as well. Man, what a bait coming out there. They were well aware of that. I was not expecting it at all, but PSG.LGD moved back forward to try and get Greedy on the kill. That's like, nah, sir. We're gonna bring the numbers. We bring the goon squad in our top as well. Vivoka, a lot of damage coming through from Chuan. Somnus is in trouble here. Fightbringer's gonna be up. It is available, but he can't find anyone. Old 11's gonna be careful of the positioning. We got the X. Torrent's up in a couple seconds, and he will end up falling actually from the illusion. And now Old 11 as well. Sticky napalm stacking up here. Won't even matter as Chuan brings down Mars. I mean, what was looking good, you just lose the Arc Warden again. But I do really believe the fact that SCC having a free time improve a worry for them. Because I think they have the ways to deal with the Arc Warden, honestly, and they might be able to catch him out again. Do they have both? They do not. Are wrapping over. XXS with a blink forward, and now how do you protect him? It's a nice arena from Old 11, traps in 2, but Arc Warden's taking way too much damage to be able to survive through, and Broker's going to be able to wrap around and catch out more. Stone Gaze, SCC, stream on top of the middle, F5, Swap, might have to pop the egg, but it's not going to matter. But Broker with the magic missile, look at this Venge go, man, moving so fast. X-Nova's in trouble. They take off the Nightmare, but Broker's not going to be able to find another. Look how farmed he is. Drums already. They know they need to keep making plays. Lasso's very low cooldown. Boat's very low cooldown as well. Don't give Radiant any breathing room at all. But I believe that smoke's going to get revealed. How do you find the opening though? Drag back. Aster, they're going to smoke up. They don't have a ward on the high ground. Smoke will end up popping. Fade's going to be able to disengage. So they got the high gun, but Old 11's going to chase him. Speed doesn't clip. I've got no idea how, but Fade somehow stays alive here. Now with Lasso on top of the Mars. He's very far away from the team. He needs to get the arena off so they can pair it up with the egg. Can he get it fast enough? Yes, he can. Somehow Old 11 getting held up thanks to the sun rain. Now with the bow collapses. SCC stuck in the river as well. They're going to be able to bring down the Bane, but the real target is on top of the Arc Warden. Egg, low ground. Can they bring it down? SCC is going to turn his attention. They'll do so successfully, and there's no damage coming through from PSG.LGD. They haven't barely tickled Aster. The run buff paying way too much difference. They'll push back. Charles 3 dead on Radiant. Aster just looks so incredibly strong throughout these fights. They're not even done just yet. X-Nova could be in trouble here. They got the Remnant. Almost dodges it. Actually, almost runs back into it and kind of mind games there. So Arc's got MKB. Just picked up. This is time for them to fight. Time for them to fight. SCC's got his own Skadi as well, so a lot of stats, man. This Medusa is really hard to bring down. And they also have the vision advantage up on the high ground, so how do you initiate forward? SCC, they're going to try and attempt, but Baboka, he can always swap away as well. Spear pushing back, instant Manta, now with the Stone Gaze, makes it very difficult for Radiant to be able to completely collapse, and now with the last on top of the background, guess who they found? It's Somnus. They can't get on top of him though, a little bit of a skew fight at the moment. Fade's going to be able to catch him out, now on top of the creep wave. Somnus, he's in trouble here, but drive forward, like, nice egg, Dire, can they get on top of Fiend's Grip as well? Infest comes out, but it's not a lot of damage here. Egg will pop, but what's the consequence though? Chan falling low, gets the helmet out, but still in the meanwhile, Medusa just outputting the damage with a switch shot back up to full HP. But this is a fight that it looks like Radiant isn't going in your favor. You lose the Mars, you lose the Arc Warden. SCC still just can't get brought down. It's all up to Charles at the moment. Without the Infest, he'll try and run towards the safety, but he won't find any. As Aster clean up 4, they have to buy back on the Mars. A fight which looked honestly kind of the best fight they would have got. Now you're just walking high ground, brothers, and this is tier 3s. I also got to point up the fact that now Dire can claim outposts. Actually, Radiant have that tier 2 top, so they can also claim them their own. They've already found the top outpost, so never mind. Radiant, they're hunting. Dire, can they fight here? I feel like they can. They still have this ward position. XXS is going to initiate forward, and what do? Where's the protection coming out? Bane's not in the area for the Nightmare, so Old 11's going to end up dropping. Now SCC with the Stone Gaze just runs straight towards the Arc Ward. They got the X to drag it back, and now Arc Ward melted. Oh, it's just a rough game for Somnus and Fade. He's hunting for, they just drop it, that's it. What an, I'm mind blown. That is, Aster just absolutely dumps the PSG.LGD. Like that is, they draft the deal with him, and that is the 2 item timing on the Medusa that I brought up. You hit 2 items, you're going to farm faster than the Arc Warden. The Arc Warden needs some kind of steroid, which it didn't actually go for. You know, I brought up the Necros, maybe the Midas, no even Maelstrom as well, so it didn't go for any 3.